not going to be a perfect fit, but it is square. Rather than try and cut around this here, I just thought I'd cut it straight, because getting it in was actually really awkward because of the size of it, because I wanted to have one whole piece across here so that when people come in and out there won't be any danger of weak points. I've ordered the insulation today, and I'll work on scribing out the next piece to go here, which is going to go in the wheel arches, and then there'll be a thin strip at the back here which will be the least used area, so that should all work out fine. I left this 12mm here just to see what it's like lifted up, because the insulation will bring it up slightly. Just use this cardboard here to scribe out where the floor is going to be needing to be cut for the wheel arch. So as you'll see here, this fits in around the wheel arch nice and snugly, and I've cut it all out. Then I've measured it against the edge of the floor here, because this floor is in place, that's exactly where it's going to be, and then the next one's going to butt against it. I just need to now do this side, which means I've got to clear a bit of space. So just cut the middle piece. I'm going to draw the wheel arches on there next. As you can see, this is super scientific, so I'm going to be drawing around that and drawing around that one. I'm going to measure the distance between these to make sure they line up properly. It's not that bad. I need to trim it down a bit still. There's a little bit of an overhang. Considering that was just one cut, first attempt. So I've just got to trim a little bit off of this edge here on both sides, and then that means we'll get a nice decent fit. The other side I've left open because it wasn't worth keeping a tiny little thin bit of wood there, so I can actually potentially scribe the last piece in there properly. But this is all going to get covered up by the sofa in the kitchen, so it should be good. I've drawn a little line here, and if I lift this up you can see the difference. It's tiny, it's probably like 5mm, so all I need to do is take 5mm off of this edge here and it will slide in place. I'm going to do the other side now. So I've just bought this router, and I've never used one before. Just fitted a bit on there. So I've got this bit here attached to the router, and my plan is that I'm just going to go across here. Hopefully it's deep enough. It is. It does cover a whole bit of wood. And then I'm just going to go around here and I'm going to cut away the edge, the edging that I need to remove. I've marked it out here. So I think I'm going to give it a quick test run on a piece of wood first. Just done a little bit on this. Seemed pretty straightforward, to be honest. Just held it on here. Oh, it can run away a bit easy though when you're not using two hands. Maybe I'll switch to the other camera. Go. We've now got the second bit of floor cut, so I've still got to do the battening underneath just to raise it slightly, and then the insulation will go down, and then we'll screw the floor to it, and then I can get covering the floor too. But yeah, it's all scribed in. The router was actually really useful, so I'm glad I bought that. I knew it could be a bit of an issue. Got a good fit there, bit of a gap, but that's actually going to be quite handy for putting cables and stuff down. And this is all going to be boxed in by the kitchen, so yeah, not a bad attempt. So also been having a little think about how I'm going to be doing all this wiring. So this part of the bed will be next to the kitchen, which is going to be there, and I've got the DC to DC charger, and then I've got my remote switch box, which is going to be for powering all the lights and everything. Got like a switch panel for it. There's a bit of an overhang, but I've just fixed this in for now, just with a worktop to work with, and some of the electrics are all under there. Then just looking at where the kitchen's going to come out to, and we're looking 1 metre from the bench. So I can zoom out a bit there. You'll see that's going to be our walkway here. And the kitchen unit will take up this floor space here. So I've just cut these here down, a little triangle to fit in, and then the floor's going to lay on top of this. The end of this will be another board that runs across here. I'm going to figure that one out in a little while, but for now I'm just going to get these ones glued. Stuck down the battens for the first part of the floor, and the first part of the floor is on top of the battens, so I'm weighing them down because they've just been glued. So I've been using this grab adhesive stuff. It's quite cheap. It didn't need to be good, to be honest. It just needs to support the floor. The floor weighs a lot anyway because it's 18mm ply. The next step is going to be to batten this section as well. Tomorrow I'll check it, make sure it's all flat. I have got a bit of an issue here. My batten on this side, because of the carpet underneath it, is sticking up, so I might actually have to cut that piece off to keep the level. It's, yeah, because that lip won't be very good for the flooring. It'll be a bit of a pain, to be honest. It goes okay in the middle, so yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Worst case, I'll have to sand it all down.